Please welcome our new update, Hornet's Sting. It brings visual improvements to multiple locations, a UI rework, several new mechanics, and of course, a number of anticipated vehicles. Jungle, Sinai, and Advance to the Rhine maps are getting a fresh new look, following the update of Abandoned Factory we completed last year. Textures and objects have all been enhanced, improving the visuals of these locations without affecting gameplay. This update also brings quite a few changes to the UI. For instance, player profiles have new showcase cards, Vehicle Collector, Ace of Spades, Medalist, and Achievement Hunter. We hope these will satisfy the collecting craving of our players. Oh, and speaking of collecting, you don't need to watch surplus items pile up in your inventory anymore. We know that some players may have accumulated quite a number of things that they don't need over the years, so we're adding a way to recycle them. Combine two items you don't need to get a new random item with an exchange rate of 2 to 1. We're also improving data cards for shells. The main goal of these changes is to improve their readability, separate different numbers by their type, and highlight the most important parts for quick analysis. The combat UI receives an update to the minimap buttons. They're now more comfortable to use. You can still click the left mouse button to focus your allies' attention to a specific spot. The right button moves the minimap around, and pressing the mouse wheel activates or moves your marker. We also took care to make sure that these features are equally comfortable to use with controllers. High-rank light tanks are getting a new mechanic, picture-in-picture for their recon drones. If you launch a UAV and switch back to your tank, you can now alternate between the minimap and the video feed of your drone. This allows you to have a bird's-eye view of the battlefield even when you're engaging a target. War Thunder is getting a new reward system for intercepting bombs and missiles. There's also a new achievement for intercepting a bomb with a weight of more than 5,000 kilograms. Up next are naval battles, where we're adding a new hull destruction mechanic for ships. Arcade mode is getting a new aiming system that makes firing at enemy ships much simpler. You won't need to calculate lead anymore. Shells will now fly exactly to where you point your crosshair. And now it's time to introduce the anticipated new vehicles. The deck catapults are ready to launch multiple modifications of the American 4th generation multi-role combat aircraft, the FA-18. With their great performance, modern electronics, and impressive selection of guided and conventional bombs and missiles, these aircraft are among the most versatile planes in the game. Another top aircraft we're adding is a Russian Generation 4 Plus heavy fighter, the Su-30 SM. What makes this plane stand out among its peers are its twin engines with thrust vectoring nozzles. It's the first non-VTOL aircraft in the game to have them. Thrust control nozzles give the Su-30 SM a major maneuverability boost, making it extremely dangerous in close combat. Ground vehicle lineups welcome two versions of the modern 2S-19 MSTA artillery system. The M1 can be found in the tech tree, while the M2 is a squadron vehicle. Both are armed with a long-barreled 152mm howitzer that fires powerful HE shells and can handle any opponent. German and French ground vehicle tech trees receive new premium light tanks, the Marder Clovis. They're both armed with a 105mm cannon with an autoloader, as well as a secondary 20mm autocannon. The skies are now guarded by a new British SAM, the Tracked Rapier. It's armed with 8 missiles ready for launch, making it an effective tool against multiple hostile aircraft. The American tech tree receives a new SPAAG, the XM246. It brings the familiar 35mm Ehrlichen autocannons, which means it's equally good at fighting aircraft at close range, as well as ground vehicles. And of course, there are new ships ready for our captains. Here's the French Akonis corvette, and a couple of new battleships, the British Warspite and the American Colorado. And finally, we've been working hard on existing vehicles as well. The Apache, Tiger, Mi-8, Mi-24, Mi-35, Ka-50, and the Ka-52 helicopters, as well as all Abrams and Leopard 2 tanks, receive new internal modules and reworked damage models. That's far from all the new things we're adding. As always, the full changelog is available on our official website. Subscribe to our channel and share your thoughts in the comments. See you soon!